give. So we're so indebted to our Gurudev for bringing to life for the Rupa Goswami and bringing us here together and glorifying him. So this past week or so, I've been reading some of Rupa Goswami Prabhu's books, and they're so totally charming. Once a year I read Vidagdamadava. It's just so totally amazing how Rupa Goswami opens up a window to the details of what's going on in Golok Braj, with Krishna and the gopis, their conversations. It's totally extraordinary. It's just so beyond anything that we've had experience of in this world. So the fact that he's written these books is just, it's inconceivable what he's given to us. So every year I read it again and I can understand a little bit more. Just these people in Golok Braj, the Brajavasis, they're the real thing. They're completely in love with Krishna. They don't know anything else. And this, Gurudev, when I met Gurudev and he gave me diksha, he said, well, you're a Manjari, you're Radharani's maidservant. Well, I just about fell off the chair. I thought, oh, really? Yes. So it's like, oh, I never could have dreamt. So then Gurudev, he opened it up more and more, and it's just like, well, really, our lucky numbers come up. Wow, we took birth on this planet at this time, and we came to the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then we came to India, and then we met Srila Gurudev, and then he placed us in Seva Kunj. It's like, whoa, every day. I've been living in Vrindavan for 21 years now. It's like, who could have dreamt? They just picked me up and dropped me down. And Rupa Goswami, he explains this in this Utkalika Valari. This book is so amazing. Now, this is the last thing that Rupa Goswami wrote. And he's giving some quite a vision of this Manjari Seva. So he's saying, I'm so fallen, this wretched dasi of yours, and this is Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari speaking like this. And he's saying, oh, if I could have the chance, just for a moment, to serve alongside the other dasis, oh, I'd be so grateful. It's just, well, this is our prayer, isn't it? Rupa Manjari, she's the head maid, Palyadasi, the head maidservant of Srimati Radhika. Everybody's serving under her. Everybody takes the orders from her. She coordinates everything. And here, Rupa Goswami's praying as Rupa Manjari, oh, if I could just for a minute serve alongside you, this would be the perfection of my life. I just would be ever so grateful. So this book is so wonderful because in just a concise form, Rupa Goswami's left us with a handbook, how we should pray every day, our daily prayers, our daily meditation. First, praying to Vrindavan Dham, praying to Vrinda Devi, praying to Vrindavan Forest, praying to Purnamasi, praying to the gopis, praying to the sakas, and then praying to Sri Radha and Krishna and describing their beauty, and trying to butter them up, and then just praying for that save, and then I'm so unqualified, I know it, I'm just completely wretched, totally unqualified, but still, I'm offering these prayers. These great sages who have been meditating on Krishna's lotus feet for thousands and thousands of births, they can't even still get vision of him yet, but I have the audacity to pray to have your direct service. So I'm very cheeky, I know, but you're the reason, because you're so charming. Your sweetness is such that I've just gotten a whiff of your sweetness, and because of that, I have the audacity to pray for your Savior, even though I'm so wretched. So it's like, this is Gurudev. He communicated some of that sweetness to us. So how fortunate we are. And then Rupa Goswami, he speaks about the mercy of Radha and Krishna. Your mercy is such that it flows to the most fallen. So this is, Mahaprabhu's mission, coming to pick up the most fallen. But Radha and Krishna themselves, their mercy is directed to the most fallen. And their Nikunja Leelas, they don't have a thought for anything else. Some of the gopis, they don't even know that the material realm exists. But their mercy is coming to us. So he says, and by the fact that your mercy is flowing to the most fallen, this wretched soul has been brought to live in Vrindavan, your playground, your transcendental realm that's serving you, that's the witness to all of your amorous pastimes. So just the very fact that I'm living in Vrindavan, this is testimony to your mercy. So, as I say, I've been always pinching myself. How is it possible I'm still in Vrindavan? And the mercy of the Dham is so great. The mercy of our Parampara is so great. If they just see some glimmer of a little eagerness. I had no eagerness. Somehow I understood that this bhakti path that Srila Prabhupada brought to us, this was the right thing, and even I just always kept going. I never had a doubt. And then somehow I was brought to Srila Gurudev, and then he just opened everything up a lot more. So how fortunate. So we're fortunate. Rupa Goswami has left us this book. And then, as I said, I was reading Vidagdha Madhava. In that book, Radharani is just dying to meet with Krishna, and Krishna's dying to meet with Radharani. And they say, well, we've never met yet, but then there's hints of some previous meetings. They have met, actually. So it's not so clear. And then Radharani, she hears Krishna's name and she faints. And so he goes through so many antics to meet each other, just to build up the drama and build up the taste. Sometimes Krishna he'll say he'll be with Radharani. Finally he gets to be with her. And he'll say Chandravali's name on purpose, just to wind her up, and she gets, how dare you talk about my rival, that other girl. So he says, oh, I didn't mean it. He did mean it, So she goes off and huff and goes, now what do I do, And then they're getting to meet, their gopi friends are bringing Radharani together with Krishna. All these intrigues are going on. Vrinda Devi's involved, trying to get them together, and Purnamasi's is bringing Krishna direct, or bringing Lalita. And then Jatila walks in. How she knew where they were. Well, Jatila walks in and breaks things up. Or another time, Mukunda Devi will come and she'll break things up. And it goes on and on. And they could meet easily if they wanted, but they like this drama, It just builds up the taste. And then finally they get to meet. Somehow they come together in one Nagkeshwar Kunj or one Rose Flower Kunj, and they see each other, they talk, then they have to leave again. So then finally Krishna gets one really good idea. All right, Vrinda Devi, I'm going to go dress up as your sister, and I'll be at the Suryadev temple. So it's time. Jatila comes. Radharani, what are you doing talking with this rake in the forest? You have to go worship Suryadev. You have to do this every day, Otherwise, Abhimanyu is threatening to take you to Mathura. You better shape up. So Radharani runs off. Krishna says, okay, I've got a great plan, Vrinda. I'm going to be your sister, and I'll be at the Suryadev temple. So Krishna, what does he do? He gets somebody to decorate him, and he's got a golden complexion now, and it's so convincing that the gopis come, Radharani comes, and everybody thinks, oh my God, look at this goddess herself. She takes the name Nikunja Vidya, and this is Vrinda Devi's sister. And Vrinda Devi says, you don't know my sister Nikunja Vidya? The gopis say, we've never seen her before, we've never heard of her. How is it possible you don't know Nikunja Vidya? Well, of course they all know Nikunja Vidya, but he's hiding out. So then they say, wow, must be Gauri herself. Nikunja Vidya has come out of the deity. This is Gauri herself. She's so beautiful. So then Nikunja Vijay comes out and talks to them, and then he says to Radharani says, oh, I would love to get to know you. Well, I'd like to get to know you too. So just come inside and we'll have a private meeting. And so then Nikunja Vijay embraces Radharani in private, and Radharani comes out and says to Vrinda Devi, well, that's a fine girlfriend you've got in there, you know. And then that's the end of the Vidagdha Madhava. So who can believe what goes on in Golok Vraj? It's completely beyond anything we've experienced in this realm, and so charming. And there's also Pajavali, so charming. Rupa Goswami compiled together verses from so many other Vaishnavas from different times, and it's so amazing that Rupa Goswami had access to all of these other writings, and he just wove all of these different Vaishnavas' writings together into a beautiful tapestry, and so rich and fragrant. This is a couple of verses I remember. One of them, Radharani's in separation. Krishna sends her a message. So one Saki brings this message to Radharani, and it's written on a paper, and Saki reads it to her, and Radharani gets so excited. Oh my God, my beloved sent me such a beautiful message. So what does Radharani do? She takes that paper, she puts it to melody, and she sings it again and again. She's so joyful that her beloved remembered her and sent her a love letter. And then that's not enough. So what does she do? She gets a flute, and she plays that message on the flute and broadcasts it all over. And that's still not enough. Then she takes a veena and twangs that message on the veena. And still she's not satisfied. She just wants to hear that message over and over again. So she takes her pet parrot and teaches this message to her parrot. So then her parrot can go along with her and just keep repeating that message in her ear. And this way they have a sweet meeting, and Radharani's so happy to hear that. Then one verse in Pajavali that Rupa Goswami himself wrote. I sing this every day when I'm doing an offering. It's really wonderful. This is Shire Shamalarpite Kamalaya Vishranite Fanite Tate Laduni Bhadra Madurase Samabaya Lambite Tushdirya Bhavatas Tata Shata Gunam Radha Nideshanaya Nyastesmin Purutas Twamarpaye Haredam Yuro Hapare Ram Yo Pahare Ratim. So Rupa Goswami saying, hey Padma Lakshmi. Oh no, wait a minute. Where is that? Anyway, the gist of it is, oh Hari. Oh, you tremendously enjoyed the condensed milk presented by Shamala. That sweet condensed cane juice, cold and sweet cane juice brought by Kamala, the ladus prepared by Bhadra, and the honey liquor offered by Chandravali. Now I, Rupa Manjari, am offering you these delicious foods because they were prepared under Sri Radhika's direction. You should enjoy them 100 times more than what the other sakis made for you. So there's also some verses like that. One verse by Ramanujacharya saying, oh, the Brahmanis, the Mathura Brahmanis, they made so many nice preparations for you, and Mother Yashoda gave you some sweets and her breast milk, but what the gopis are preparing, this is better than anything. Then I'll just say a few words about Hansadutta and Uddhava Sandesh. These are writings in separation. These are very amazing. Krishna's gone to Mathura, he's left the Brajabasis, and they're dying, and Srimati Radhika is just about ready to expire. She's going down to Jamuna one day at midday with her girlfriends to cool down, take bath, and walks by a kunj where she used to meet with Krishna, and she remembers their meetings, and she just faints on the spot. So then her girlfriends are so upset, they're so worried. Oh, is she still breathing even? They bring some lotus leaves from the Jamuna and fan her and spray her with some water, and then you see she is breathing a bit. So then Lalita sends, she goes down to the Jamuna to bring more water to revive Radhika, and she sees the swan coming and said, oh, perhaps you're that messenger who will go to Mathura and bring our message to Krishna, and please don't waste any time, go right away. And so the gist of this Hansadutta is Radharani is about to die, and if you don't come soon. And Lalita, she just gives beautiful, beautiful descriptions of Krishna's beauty in this, and tells about some of the pastimes of how they used to, Krishna would meet with the gopis and the joy they experienced, and say, please go, you know. We gopis, we're Krishna's beloveds, and it would just take up half an hour of your time. Please go quickly. Please do this little favor for us. You know, we're begging you, and maybe you could convince Krishna to come back and revive us. So then Krishna's reply in the Uddhava Sandesh, this is even more heart-wrenching. I finished reading that and I was crying, and it's hard to make me cry. Actually have that hard heart. Krishna's telling Uddhava, oh, I had to leave, you know, I had these duties in Mathura, and I'm here now, but I'm remembering the Brajabasis, and you please go and bring them this message. And Krishna tells Uddhava all of these different verses about how the gopis loved Krishna so much, and all the different pastimes, how they enjoyed with him in different ways, and how they would joke with him. And he's telling all these to Uddhava, and this was Krishna's meditation, and while he's in Mathura, and he said, you can't really understand these things so well, but you go there and you deliver my message to the Sakas, deliver my message to Nanda Baba, to Yashoda Maya, and then to the gopis, and he tells Uddhava exactly what to say to each one. And he said, and then you stay there for some time, and then when you see the actual moods of the gopis, then you'll understand a bit how I feel. And he said, and you tell, lastly, you go to the different gopis, go to Bhadra, Shamala, Danya, and give the message how I enjoyed so sweetly with each one, and I'm still thinking about you. And actually, you know, you ladies, you think you're dreaming. I am actually coming to you and enjoying with you every night. I am still coming for Rasa Leela every night. But you crooked-hearted girls, you just think it's a dream, and you condemn me for having left you. But I am coming every night. And he says, and lastly, you go to Radharani and you tell her, I love you more than anyone else, and I'm coming very soon, and don't worry, soon we'll be meeting together, and it will all be in the past. And I'll just close with one wonderful verse that Krishna spoke in Vidagdha Madhava. Where's that? Right, in the Shikshastakam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srimati Radhika saying through him, Ashli Shiva Padam Natam Panastu Mama Darshanam Mama Hatam Karotu Va Yata Tata Va Vivadam Pulampata Mat Prananastastu Sa Eva Napara. Radharani is saying, you lump it, you know, even if you don't want to meet with me, if you're mixing with some other girl, embracing another girl right in front of me, it's all right. You're my master no matter what you do, and I can never think about anyone else. And what is Krishna say in Vidagdha Madhava? Katora Bhava Mridviva Pranastvama Siradike Hasti Namya Chakorasya Chandra Lekam Vinagati. Oh, Srimati Radhika, you may be really tough on me, you may be mean, Kator, or you may be very sweet and open to me, you know, but no matter what you do, you're mine, you're my life and soul. Just like the Chakora bird just only looks to the moon, in the same way, I only look to your lotus face. I have no thought about anyone else, and I live only from the nectar coming from you. So pray to Rupa Goswami that he should bless us. He closes his Vidagdha Madhava, Purnamasi Devi's offering benedictions. One benediction Purnamasi's offering to Krishna. May you meet forever with the gopis and enjoy your amorous pastimes in Vraj. and Purnamasi's giving him, this is Krishna's desire, but because it's Nara Leela and they like these exchanges, and Purnamasi's giving this benediction, and then she says, for any jeev, any person who listens, who hears these pastimes, and worships these pastimes and serves these amorous pastimes, if just the sprout of them, of desire to enter them comes in the heart, then may they enter them forever and serve and drown in this nectar coming from these beautiful Braj Leelas. So I pray to Rupa Goswami that he continue to be kind to me. He's bringing me to his samadhi every morning. 21 years I've been here, and I've been doing parikrama there for like 18 years. So I'm a living example of this mercy, all right? And thank you for listening to me, and I end here, keeping. Panchakalpa Jiras Traki Bazeva Talpatitanam Pavani Devashivam Mamaha. Oh, right. I have a question I want to ask everybody else. I was recently in Alachua, when one devotee was saying, Mahaprabhu is Bhakti Naipunya. He's expert in bhakti. And all from the different other avatars, different leelas, Ram avatar, they come and they serve in Mahaprabhu's leela, and they get the fulfillment of their praying in Mahaprabhu's leelas, like Hanuman comes as Murari Gupta. So accordingly then, Murari Gupta is tasting a higher level of praying than Hanuman is. So but I heard Gurudev say that Mahaprabhu, he tasted Srimati Radhika's Mahabhav, her Madhanakya Mahabhav. He fulfilled his purpose, but still he couldn't taste that Madhanakya Mahabhav to the same degree that Radharani herself does. It was still something less, because he can never be Radharani herself. So my question is Rupa Goswami tasting the fulfillment of his prema in Mahaprabhu Leela, or is Rupa Goswami tasting the fulfillment of that prema in Radha Krishna Leela? I couldn't find anybody who could answer this question.
Did you say the last part again?
No,
I didn't get the question.
It's Rupa Manjari.
Rupa Manjari, right? Sorry. Who's tasting the fulfillment of prema in which Leela? Rupa Goswami or Rupa Manjari? So I end there.
Ask Mark if you want to know.
All right. He's coming.
I'm sure he can answer the question.
All right. All right. Thank you very much.
I don't see Damodar Maharaj here. No, I don't see him here.
Thank you. Oh, wait. Thank you very much. You can see how Vicitri has been working so long on the books of Srila Rupa Goswami. And Vaishnavacharya, she's totally absorbed in the poetry of Rupa Goswami.